In many countries, your degree defines your future. Where you studied, what title you earned, and how prestigious your diploma looks often matter more than anything else. But in the United States, something feels different. You might meet a successful software engineer who never went to college, a manager who studied something completely unrelated to their job, or a business owner who dropped out and still built something massive. So why does American society seem to value skills more than degrees? Why do Americans often ask, "What can you do?" instead of, "What did you study?" And how did this mindset become so deeply embedded in American culture? Let's break it down. To understand this, we need to start with how Americans traditionally view opportunity. From its earliest days, the United States was built around the idea of reinvention. Many early settlers came not because they were highly educated, but because they wanted a second chance. Survival depended on practical ability, not formal credentials. Could you build? Could you farm? Could you fix things, trade, adapt, and learn fast? That mindset never disappeared. Over time, it evolved into a cultural belief. Your value comes from what you can contribute, not where you came from. Degrees became useful tools, but not ultimate proof of worth. In American culture, education is respected, but results are respected more. A degree shows that you completed a system. Skills show that you can function outside the system. This is why many American employers focus on experience, portfolios, past results, problem-solving ability, instead of just academic titles. In job interviews, it's common to hear questions like, "Tell me what you've built." "What problems have you solved?" "What can you do right now?" Not, "What grades did you get?" "What school did you attend?" Because grades don't guarantee performance. The U.S. job market changes rapidly. Industries rise and fall. Technology evolves constantly. Entire careers can disappear in a decade. In this environment, skills age better than degrees. Someone who can learn, adapt, and reskill quickly is far more valuable than someone relying only on credentials earned years ago. That's why Americans often believe, if you can do the job, you deserve the job. Not, if you studied the job, you deserve the job. This makes the system harsh, but also flexible. Another major reason is entrepreneurship. The U.S. celebrates people who create value from nothing. Founders, freelancers, creators, and builders rarely succeed because of degrees. They succeed because of execution. Many famous American entrepreneurs openly talk about learning by doing, failing repeatedly, teaching themselves skills outside school. This reinforces a powerful message. Skills can be self-built, degrees must be granted. And in American culture, self-made ability carries enormous respect. In many cultures, education is seen as a shield against failure. In the U.S., failure is often seen as a training phase. If you fail, people ask, "What did you learn?" "What will you do differently next time?" Not, "Why weren't you qualified enough?" This mindset shifts focus from credentials to growth. Skills are dynamic. Degrees are static. And Americans tend to trust growth more than labels. Does this mean degrees don't matter? Not at all. Degrees still matter deeply in fields like medicine, law, engineering, research. But even there, degrees are seen as entry tickets, not guarantees. After that, performance takes over. In most industries, a degree might get you in the door, but skills keep you in the room. The dark side of this mindset: this system isn't perfect. Valuing skills over degrees can create pressure to constantly prove yourself, job insecurity, burnout, inequality in access to skill-building opportunities. Some people feel they're never enough, no matter how much they learn. But culturally, Americans often accept this trade-off in exchange for freedom of movement. At its core, this mindset is about freedom. Freedom to change careers, start over, learn outside formal systems, define success personally. Degrees offer certainty. Skills offer mobility. And American culture, historically, chooses mobility. So why do Americans value skills more than degrees? Because skills represent action over theory, growth over status, ability over identity. In a society built on change, what you can do today matters more than what you were certified to do yesterday. And in the American mindset, that belief shapes everything, from education to careers to personal identity. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Why is Explained, where we explore the hidden logic behind culture, behavior, and human decisions. Because every habit has a reason, and every mindset has a story.